From Sogdiana to Bosnia. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Bosnia is to be the battleground for the next war against the Eastern Roman Empire, or Byzantium, or to some people known as the Byzantine Empire. Persian Empire has a foothold in Europe, but it's only temporary. First, we fabricated a claim on Bosnia, and an holy war to Soli, the Sirmia, all of which is under the control of the Marzoban of a Bosnian origin by the name of Mate Ninoslav, in which after this war, if things go well, then it will be the Satrapy of Bosnia, or in the Bosnian language, Satrapia Bosne. Yes. And whereas if the Bosnians were talking about us, they would call us, Persian Empire in the Bosnian language, which is the same as Croatian and Serbian languages, as Perzijesko Sastovo, or Sogdijesko Sastovo. That's what it means. Sogdijesko, Sogdian, just slightly different spelling in that language. Now, my son, Ardashir, which I told you he's born inbred, and look, he's incapable right now. So, with inbred, minus 1.5, plus 4.5. So, he'll be passing away very soon, unfortunately, because of this mental disability due to being, born inbred. Which means second in line. Wait a minute, who's second in line again? Are you sure it's him and not the genius son I thought? Damn the twins. Having the same birthday and wondering who gets what. And yet they say these twins like each other a bit better. No! They should be against each other. Huh. But, thought we were going to have a genius, but... just live with it. Don't worry about it. Don't you worry about it. Let's focus on Bosnia right now. Originally, we were planning on a holy war against the Empire for the parts of Armenia that we've yet to take. But I believe that's going to have to wait. And in 9 years' time, there'll be a great holy war, so I think we may suspect that when the next great holy war comes, it'll probably likely be for Anatolia. I hope it's Anatolia, because that would be a huge gain for the Persian Empire. Or even Greece. But it would be unfortunate if it was somewhere else. That's kind of beyond my way of thinking. But who knows anymore? As you can see, the last of the... Oh, that's Yazidi, not Sunni. The last of the Shia holdouts are now finally being conquered by these Zoroastrians of ours. So now, Bosnia. It's Bosnia right now, but soon it'll be Bosnia, the satrapy of Bosnia. And it will be a great satrapy one day. Especially when I have to put money into its defenses, which I should do that right now. Because we want Bosnia, since this is all mountainous country, to be a very, very fortified realm. So that way the Byzantines cannot overwhelm them or their vassals. When that time comes when Bosnia is going to be independent. Which, if we were to give them independence now, yeah, the threat level would go down. But since our threat level is so high, and it's going to keep getting higher, unless someone declared them independence from areas like over there, which would reduce it a bit more, or even down there, but, well, especially down there, whenever they split up from us. Anyways, let's make it known. Petrus II, 32,000 strong, and is currently intervening in a war for the Orthodox vassal Ostgotland. Them and a few others are with them in this Malinese only war for this region. Yeah, but we're gonna have to make them turn back, because Bosnia is to be the land of heroes. We say that because, well, I believe there's going to be a lot of casualties around here when we try to take and hold Bosnia. And this will involve all forces. We will have the first strike against them, especially the retinue in Donja Kraj. Verbosna is the only county in the world that has Bosnian culture. It's Croatian, but however, Donja Kraj, although still tribal, is Greek. So this is not too developed land, but it'll be a grand satrapy. And with that situation, that means we'll be sending more troops over, so we want the Egyptians to get to their ships and intervene. Head to theirs. As you can. Their ships too. And the Syrians as well. That's the only coastline that we got. And whatever of the local Bosnian forces that serve the Persian Empire. I mean, they'll stay put and join up with them, link up with the retinue as a small force, knowing that there is a Bosnian army that serves the Persian Empire. Army of Bosnia. Now, for the rest of the Empire's armies, they're going to have to start marching to, what's a great place to gather, as far as supply limits concerned. Tyrus. Tyrus is to be the area where they will gather their large number of forces and get to their fleet that will take them there, although this would take several trips unless the Byzantine Empire is going to be fighting on the Armenian territories, and we will fight them too. So there you have it. There are a lot of similarities between, well, I wouldn't say a lot. I think there is some similarities between the Bosnians and the Sogdians. You know what they have in common? At least from my perspective in this series. The Sogdians have in common with the Bosnians where they're a fierce, independent people with a strong desire for freedom from foreigners. And we Sogdians, if you remember from the days of Roxana, she fought for the freedom of the Sogdians, and we have our own nation. And we eventually grew into an empire and such. And the Bosnians, well, they've always been occupied by foreign powers. They never had an independent, well, semi-independent. It'll be independent one day as a satrapy, for a independent state for the Bosnians. So yeah, we're a lot alike, Bosnians and Sogdians. Matter of fact, if you were to think back from the old Bosnian series, Tezelovic, where we eventually fought for our independence and made it to a kingdom, and we choose our own destiny. That's what we did in that series. And at the very end of the Chola series, the Tamil Indian series, where I described the Sogdian series as having similarities with the Bosnian and the Tamil series by saying the Sogdians have the heart and courage of the Bosnians with the tenacity of the Tamils. That's how I like describing it. But you could say culturally and language-wise, two completely different people. One's South Slavic, the other's Iranian. So, let me take a drink. And we're off. come with us for Bosnians. There'll be reinforcements from Egypt, from the Kurds and the Syrians. We say the Kurds because of the ruling dynasty. Check out their retinue. That's a tribal retinue, mind you. And we've landed. You are to assist them on the siege. Well, I don't think they need help, so head for Usara. More troops to be landed. Well, it's mild winter right now. It's not that bad. Wait a second. The Corsican fleet. I think it's not related to other conflicts. It's not related to the Bosnian conflict, but... Oh, you are! You're one of their allies, okay. Them and Cyprus, but they are a small force which can be taken out easily. Matter of fact, let's go do that. I'm the organizer. Come here. That reminds me. I know we have a lot of prisoners, but there's one I saw in particular. Idea. Plus they can all be ransomed. So this one's a known demon worshipper, so we ain't gonna let him out. The rest can be ransomed. These are Cypriot troops. On our way to the mountains of Valgia, or Ragusa, or to the Bosnians, Dubrovnik, a huge boulder blocks our path. Been riding for days, my muscles are aching for a real challenge. Recruit! I bark at a young boy carrying a weapon far too big for his hands. Hand me that hammer. Let's do something about this rock. Now I'm a brawny man, which is good, because for the warrior lodge, brawny +2 in renown gain. Where is the enemy? Where are the Byzantine? They're going through Egypt. Yeah, they're trying to march their way back around unless they're going to start besieging right here, right now. Which can be a problem in the long run. She ain't that bad. Let her go free. What's the matter with you? Where's Ranisa? She's siege leader. Once we get those ships back to the coast in Taurus, let's to pick up the rest of them. Attack. We'll be there. Time for you to prove yourself. And my sister, which she's a shield maiden. Yes. Let's go. Another genius son. Nice of you to name it after me. I doubt you're going to be around for this, but give you that simply for the sake of it. You are to intercept them as we continue to gather around. What's the papacy up to? Egyptian Holy War for Sirte. Ah, Italy. Papacy's joined in Spoleto. I see. Oh. In the chaos surrounding the battle of Sully, my men cornered Duchess Constantia of Cyprus, and was flailing miserably with her maul. I'm told the poor woman sold herself as death came to claim her. Good riddance. Who got her? Half-brother. He killed the Duchess. That'll teach her. Now there's a new Duchess of Cyprus. Oh, actually killed two. Killed their commander, too. Who was from Sirte. And he was a military tutor for this man. Now we have to turn our attention to the Levant. Now that Bosnia is under our control, so long as we keep it that way, then no harm will come to it. So get away from... Well, actually, no, stay in Ragusa. This is a city holding. Get Runnies. Told you! Died comatose in bed. Now the heir is Taxavanshlandak, who is not a genius. But I guess we have to accept the fact that, well, brothers won't get what they want. So now get back. I always want glory for myself. Please. Alright. Get the sister wife with me. We're gonna go catch the bastards. Capture the heir to the Varangian god. They do elective, right? Yeah, open elective. It's a mercenary band, mind you. Who was a vassal to Georgia. Who was a vassal to Byzantine. As long as we hold Bosnia, everything will be good. Raj of Lata. Oh dear. Lata, that's in Gujarat, right? Yes. Satrapy of Lata. I guess, Viceroy. Because, you know, we want that land split off from it. It's under revolt right now. Tyranny. As time passes and continue to uphold our objective, duel for blood. Sogdian Slavic. Oh. Used to be one of my father's companions. Off they go. That shepherd community was short-lived. Get ready. We're gonna do it again. Movement blocked. Now we're going. Rajputanas finished their work. Gee, that's a big investment. Captured 2 people from Cyprus. Why, you? You have forfeited your office, mister. And his last act, well, he found a Sogdian Zoroastrian to serve in our ranks if we wanted to. Confiscate your money and get the heck out of here. As he goes and resides over there where will be more suited. Is Egypt winning? Despite the fact that they're... oh, probably not. Spread out. We know our army is big, but we didn't think it was that big. And where are the Byzantine army? Hardly ever use you, Cavus, so you'll be on Swabod for now. Since we have so much money, build a new city in Bosnia, and in Soli it shall have a temple. And once we take Ustura, then probably build another barony in Ustura. Well, Donyak Drive, well, that's gonna need some work. Made a friend out of this 3-year-old girl who's a Buddhist. She lives in Sind. You know, Sind is the province that the Persians cannot pronounce the letter S, so they call it Hindu. Which is how, the name Hindu came about. One of the Indian faiths. And the Indians themselves call Hinduism, Santana Dharma. Yes, I still have my knowledge of the Indian faiths. Died a natural death. Well, I didn't have a choice because the war is still ongoing. Don't see any more. Get back to Confucian. I have trumped everyone. I'm the best Shan Shah ever. Now what? I'm no longer ambitious. Another strong and brawny. That makes him the world's strongest Sogdian at this point, and he's an organizer too. There's no shortage of organizers in this empire. Stay put, we're getting there. This province is not Zoroastrian yet. I'll send my Mobad over. Not to mention I mentioned that my Mobad is the member of the Hermetic Society. Tokharian Zoroastrian. What has he done? Ah, secret Buddhist. Well, Tokharians are mainly Buddhist. Just throw him in a dungeon. Oh hell, if I don't get better soon, Bosnia is going to be independent earlier than expected. And you want me to... He's a good man. He's good to me. I'll keep it to myself. Oh, the other inbred boy. Not mine, but my brother's. I know it's going to be 100% by then, but I actually want to fight him, the Vassalist, just this one time. I know I'm getting sick and sicker, but I want him. Give me him. Petty Kingdom of Makoria. That means Egypt took it, or someone did. No, it was you. Then you'll be granted a viceroy to that too, so it'll split off from you when you pass. Man, talking about passing away and all that such. Plus, we took out Vassalist's army, so sign that right now before I pass on. Now, all these gains will go to the Bosnian ruler, not as viceroyalty. You can't do that with counties. So, Donja Kraj is yours, including Ursara. And now we shall create the Satrapy of Bosnia. Satrapia Bosnia, all yours. Not as a viceroyalty, but a legitimate satrapy. And you took up the Confucian philosophy just like me. Even though you are a satrap, but we Sogdians refer to you as Ekshid. Ekshid Mate Ninoslav of Bosnia. And he held his first Jashin during the war, I assume. And he's seizing the day, so he's living life to the fullest and enjoying the small things while laughing at death. But he's dedicated to Vohumana. Remember, he's the first Bosnian Zoroastrian. Guess I'll build a temple for him. And up the stone hill fort so he can utilize it and, well, technically he's already feudal, it's just he needs to convert it to a castle. And speaking of castles, we shall build another one for him, as the rest of this is under construction. Now everybody go home. Of course, threat level's gone up, and we know he's not a member of the Defense Pact. Guess what? We have the prestige for it. We're gonna do it again, but this time for the Holy War for home, or in Bosnian, Zahumia. This is, you know, more of the Bosnian lands of what we used to consist of the Kingdom of Bosnia, although it's not yet existed. Maybe one day it will, as it will become independent after my death, my untimely death. if disease really, you know, wrecks to me. Stop right there. At least you improved. You can technically say war's not over. You can technically say. You don't say. Same drill. This time head to Zaklumia or Zahumia. At your positions. Food poisoning. That's what I've been having. But it's mild, so I should be alright. Especially that I'm brawny now. Healthier than ever. As long as you know what you're doing. If you screw up, then you did not. I'll survive this one. Also, I should write a book. Martial theme. Something I haven't done in a while. Where's Ranisa? We need her siege talent. Land here. This is good land. There's only 2 holdings, and there's 3 there. Could have sworn I thought we had another siege leader around, but guess not. We're just taking advantage of the defensive pact limit, and I'm sure the Byzantine Empire will also be the member of the defense pact after these 2 series of the wars that relates to Bosnia. Wait a minute, shut the gate. In my land? Impossible! It started in Bukhara. Despite the hospital structures, I mean, they're not fully resistant, but again, we've said it before and we've said it again. Diseases are extremely rare in Sogdia because of a sparse population. Now the twins. Rather take you this one. Well, hell, you're twins. Both of you should think alike. Except one is smarter than you. And rightful heir, in my opinion. I'll have to do something about that in the future. No longer have the food poisoning. Help them out on the siege. While we go look for enemies, if any. At least you're our cavalryman. Where's the vessels? Scurvy. He's stressed and has scurvy. He could die very soon. And it's gonna go to this man. Okay, you know, let's travel. Let's find enemies out there, if any. While you will hold the fort here. Just nodding my head in approval. Damn, we got there fast. Joined the army of the host. It's just our retinue and the Bosnian army. Man, the Arab injured 2 diseases. Is that in Egypt? Or where? Yeah, it's around a little. That's Tush. Yeah, this county here spawned 2 diseases. Slow fever and measles. Hate to have lived down there. For a time being. Maybe they probably committed their armies elsewhere, unless you find their commanders wherever they are. Their vassals are commanders. That's how the empire works. Oh, they're way over there. Remember, army is to hold a position so we can get more of the objectives. While we go, you know, hunting for any imperial armies out there. Even if we run into a huge one. New emperor is open to China, is in open China. So that means, yes, open, not expansionist. He likes Jains, but doesn't like Indo-Aryan cultures. But however, if anybody was a Jain and an Indo-Aryan, well then you're kind of half and half. But it's business as usual for us. And my rival is dead. Probably from Cannery. Why on earth would I want her skull? But I can make friends with Vasily. I believe that is formerly Russian, but converted to Sogdian cultures. Yeah. That's what friends are for. Oh, goodness. Get out of there, will ya? You got too many. Oh, there we go. There they are. It's the Varagnian Guard. I could tell by the flag. No, that ain't it. That's their Imperial Academy. Turn around. The Varam of Olivo. It's yours. Soon. If only the Vassals himself was there. I mean, he was. It's just he's not there now. Oh, we got him. Huh. Yes, it's 100% automatically. We control him, but yes, the occupation was a big deal, and that battle over here was another great one. Guess someone got him. He's severely injured, and we were able to capture him as a prisoner. As well as this man who is probably the military tutor to the Ecumenical Patriarch. There, we got what we wanted. Now we've taken home. which again, all gains will go to Bosnia. Idmutski and Zahumia. I'm saying in their language just to continue the said reference. It may be a little too much for you, but again, I gave you the city and the by the way, another city for you. Just making you to a eventual strong independent nation, at least strong enough to, you know, take anyone on. Unless we expand further and further. Though I'm a truce breaker now. I don't think I have enough piety to, you know, to declare another, but I noticed it says claim Byzantine Empire, but it's for this man just to put him in the throne. But what good would that do? He's not landed. That isn't going to help us by any. Do I really want to do that? Get rid of more of my prestige, so I would have very little prestige and I would have to rebuild my prestige from the ground up? Well, let's not do a duel. Haven't been in recently. Have you been in a duel? Yes, you have. I know I haven't. I haven't been fighting lately, whereas I'm ready. But of course, threat level's at 100%, and it cannot go up further. So I thought to myself, Holy War one more time? Question is, where? What would be the big gain? Let me see. Dardania, also known as Rashka, that's 4. 4 for Croatia. I mean, having more of the coast would be good. Well, this area is hills, mountains, and 1 for plains over there. Of course, gaining so much land, that also means they could turn it into Croatia instead of Bosnia. But if you wanted, like if we wanted to and try to form, I don't know, Croatia, which we can create it, but we only control 36% of it. I thought having more of the Croatian lands would be a little bit unnecessary for the Bosnians, otherwise they'll be calling themselves Croatia. But what do you want? Or alternatively, further inland into Dioclea, also known as Dukla. And it also means, well actually just these two, because I forgot since the olden days. Or even take Ragusa, which Slana Kravitz. Well, we can get rid of the Republic, but they'll be reduced to almost nothing. But again, we can't create the title of Bosnia because that's up to them and they have to be independent in order to create Bosnia. So you could say, when the Persian Empire leaves Bosnia, and then they will create an independent Zoroastrian kingdom for themselves. Now let me see, you know, development-wise of the land. Number of holdings. This is temperate, this is winter. Rugged country. Oh yeah, you created a chief. You know, someone's going to have to hold a tribal holding. And hopefully they'll turn it into a castle one day. So what is it going to be? Croatia or Dardania? In fact, there is one way to decide. Get the coin. Yes, what I have here, and this is real life, ladies and gentlemen, a 25-cent US quarter. And if we were trying to, use Sogdian currency, I mean, nobody knows what the Sogdian currency was like, but they said it was in imitation of the Sassanid coins, or at least older if you go further back, a Greek drachma. So, let's flip. Okay. Heads, Croatia. Tails, Dardania. Best 2 out of 3. Oh, it's spinning around. Oh. We got 1 for Dardania. Yes, I'm willing to spend my prestige one more time for one more damn war against them, despite defensive packs. And here's flip number 2. And that's heads for Croatia. And now, one more flip to decide the fate of who's ever going to be part of a Persian Bosnia. An eventual Bosnian Satrapi, perhaps kingdom. And the winner is Dardania, the mountain country. Once was part of Serbia, but now it will belong to the Zoroastrians of the Balkans, which were using it as a way of getting them from behind. And that would also mean, significantly, this will split up the empire, but I don't think so, because they are still connected by sea, so they won't leave. Also gives them access to Pannonia, which is a Catholic realm, which could cause more trouble. So, one more time. Also, that's 2,000 west. One more time for Dardania. Same procedure. And get the Armia. You know the drill. This is the fastest expansion we've ever... Golly. Revoke war. That means they won't provide us much. To the Adriatic with you. Yeah. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why ladies came first to my mind, but I just said it. Yeah, you could say this is a continuous war. It never truly ended yet for this war between the Persians and the Byzantines. Again, we use the term Persian as a catch-all term instead of a Sogdian. I mean, technically we should be called the Sogdian Empire, but we decided on Persian because of traditional reasons. Oh, city, Lord Mayor. I was wondering, why are the defenses for? No, it's ran by Lord Mayor. Easy for me to say. Huh. City is done. The city of Konyac. It's yours. Create a new vassal of a Bosnian and not a Sogdian. There's not much holding up here, so go through this pass. Of course, their usual allies, if need be. Glad Rhines is still with us. She's our best siege leader we got. Widespread rumors say that the Mohammedan Firdaus leads in a most immoral lifestyle, quite unsuitable for any priest, and even more so for one in his exalted position. Judgment comes to all. Don't you know I'm a descendant of the Sogdian by my grandfather? Whereas you, who's dying of cancer, he won't last long. No need to assassinate him. No need to do that. Seems he was cursed by Angra Mainyu. Whereas Bosnia is blessed by Ahura Mazda. Take over. Khurshid with me. Made a friend with an historian, I assume. See if we can capture the Basilisk again. In the middle of a battle, I catch sight of a girl wearing the same color as I am. I just have time to notice the fierce expression on her face. When she is struck down, I feel a pang of guilt, realizing how much she reminded me of my daughter, Chinench. There's no time to take breaks for the Persian Empire. Charge! It's just to get more renown gained. If Empress Rani still drinks from the skulls of her enemies, I ask the recruit nods eagerly. I laugh, putting my arm around him conspiratorially. Of course, there's a secret chamber back home in Afrosia, where she is rumored to have bathed in their blood. The recruit grows pale. Have you heard about the one Ranisa and the horse? Now I get center of attention. Talking about Ranisa the Butch of Turan, one of the female rulers of Turan. I don't think we ever had a female ruler that held a Persian Empire title. I think it may have. No, it was created by Darius. Great-grandfather Darius. Man, it's so long ago. We weren't able to capture the Basilisk. Here comes the forces of Cyprus again. Want them taken out, and take out the Corsicans. Castle in Ursara is finished. The Ag of Bilinopoye. It's yours. All yours. Run Agnetic Gavelcon. I thought it was Agnetic Cogna when I had it set. Oh yeah. Good to know. Child of one of your concubines, I see. Well, you are a lustful man. You have a lot of time in your hands. Well, said hands. Back to the Hindu philosophy again. Catch him! I just got excited for a moment, because he's there. Just like how Alexander always wanted to catch Darius III of the Achaemenid dynasty, whereas I'm trying to capture him one more time just for bragging rights. God dang it! He escaped from my grip. Head to Arsa. We're not here to conquer an empire. We're just hitting them from behind. That's our strategy. Let them gather. We'll see where they'll be going. Yeah, we're trying to convert the areas into Zoroastrian. I mean, it's not yet, but one day it will. And my mother, Banash, has passed on. Oh, excuse me, mother-in-law. Making fast gains. Surrendering already. I say no because it seems everybody's gathering over there, so we're going to meet them there. Just one more great battle. Just to weaken the empire bit by bit. Shoot, the basilisk is coming. I ain't surrendering till you give me him. At least one more shot at him. We're coming up there. Surrender or die. Oh yeah, you're supposed to take this area too. The Shadam of Sogdiana is no longer the de jure part of the Empire of Turan. It is now part of the Persian Empire. Cyprokotan, Zetzo, Ugods. Yeah. I don't think it exists anymore. Turan Empire. Nope, it's all Persian now. And Bosnia is now fully Zoroastrian. Soli is next. What the hell are you doing? I just realized something. The supply limit, you fools! Get out of there! It seems we didn't really need these guys. You would make that empire slightly weaker with that supply limit just for having too many around at the coast. Just into it so much. Punjab is mine. Okay. Hindustani. Look. You shall have Punjab. Permanently. Though it's a small Shadam, but it's good enough. Just get it over with. Gives. Control Dardania. Oh yeah, just wait a bit. We got all the objectives, just wait a while. It would have been either that or capture the basilisk again. Oh hell. Oh no, they're going this way. Yeah, they're going to be heading for Dardania soon. If we can just hold the objective for a bit. Baram of Behak. Oh, you did turn it to a castle. Castle of Banja Luka. Now we got Baram of Behak. Well, since you are the owner of that territory, I guess it'll go to you. Never had a temple, huh? invest more of the defenses of Bosnia, because it's a mountainous country and we'd like to keep it strong. So that way it doesn't get overrun by Byzantine forces if they wish to take it back one day. Disease never came to Samarkand, right? No. Unfortunately, Bukhara became a victim of creating a new disease. Not yet won a major battle. Also, what is Bosnia doing? Bosnia's first war against Pannonia for Temes. If you need more help, get the Immortals, and you got more children. And the son of Miros. Bosnia is moving on up. Holy crap! Get moving. This is plains, so we know who's gonna handle it. You're gonna be there too. And get the defender. Well, for us, me, Rushid, and I'm thinking Ranissa should come with me because she's got Pillar of the Plains. We do better in the plains, so yep, it's time to save their skins. City of Thrud is yours. Keep creating lower-tiered vassals. This is the big one, boys. Boys and girls. We'll have to watch this one closely. Because they are throwing everything to Sigandunan, which is also known as Belgrade. We'll be there shortly. The Basilisk is there too. Bosnia doing this way. Yeah, we're getting outnumbered here. We're still outnumbered, but we have the courage. We have the spirit. Yeah, it's the armies of Egypt, Gali, Kurds, and the Syrians, and the Bosnians, along with the elite Sogdian cavalry here. That's the major battle they were waiting for, huh? This man's landed. That means we get a lot of money off of him. And that's a wrap for them. We can take the Kingdom of Serbia. Hey, I was thinking, hey, so let's have a, it's like, yes, there is a Bosnia, so why don't we have a Kingdom of, a Zoroastrian Kingdom of Serbia? But the problem is there even a Serbian out there? Because I think those people are, I was about to say extinct, huh? Sadly. So it's a Shadam of Serbia, which is a Agnata Cognata Gavelkind. The question is, well, who's going to want it? Who in the world wants Serbia? Are you sure there are any Serbs that still exist in this world today? Severian. But I'm looking for Serbian. Oh yeah, there are a few Serbians still out there. But there's 2 women. In fact, there is only 1 man. But unfortunately, he's a lunatic and has great pox. Oh, no, no, you misread that. There's a mayor, oddly enough. Where is that at? Oh, just north of here. I mean, we can't install a female ruler because they wouldn't allow it. Because that's not how it works, unless someone has a claim to it. Well, that won't work. Unless you were to invite him to court. Actually, who cares? Nope. Won't work. Member of the council. He cannot be invited. Jeez. So, to make up for it, should we add another Bosnian to rule Serbia? Or just give him Serbia, but I'd just like to have a separate Bosnia and a separate Serbia, in a way. Yeah. Okay. As I said before, it's just I would love to have, you know, native populations ruling their native kingdoms, but unfortunately the man cannot be invited because he's a member of the goddamn council. And he's a syphilic man too. Syphilic man. And they're all old. And the youngest is her, but yet you cannot land women. I mean, we can invite them and put them in there, but you can't. That will not fly. And plus, culturally, in the land, there's no Serbs, is there? No? This half is Croatian, and the rest is Greek. Well, let's say, should it be Croatian then? I mean, they're similar to the Serbs and Bosnians. In a way. Yeah, it's like a false religion. You can get favor out of them, but you cannot invite somebody who's a member of the council. Same for them. I'm sorry, that's the way the world works. Mama says it bees that way sometimes. Oh, another syphilic lunatic just like him. And she's the only healthy one, and she's a bastard. Simply for the sake of it. Just gonna demonstrate for you people. I'll hold on to Serbia for a bit. Until I find me a Croatian later. The Croatian will rule Serbia. I mean, it sounds odd to you people, but yet circumstances mandate it. But until then, hey. Just wondering. Yep, we have enough prestige. We could go to war one more damn time. You know what? Croatia it is. Or maybe Dioclea, you know, just to finish up more of the Serbian lands. But of course that would be leaving Ragusa alone. But Croatia is a bigger gain. 4 counties. Or I got a better idea, and that's... Look. Let's just have a Serbia and a Croatia ruled by Bosnian. He gets all the land. I don't know. Yep, maybe temporarily I should appoint a viceroyalty of Serbia for Bosnia, despite the fact that I should have formed the Kingdom of Bosnia. Yes, one more damn time with the Byzantine, because we're taking advantage of them not being members of the defensive pacts, even though as we're picking them off bit by bit. And it seems we don't need a massive army for this. Get the... where are the ships? Oh, sorry about that, Tom. Know your places. Oh, now there's a revolt. doesn't add very much. Then again, some took some casualties from the big battle. So yeah, our new destination, Croatia. Hey, turn around, head to Spalatos. Yeah, with the Persian names, it looks like it is being reverted to their own native names. While meanwhile, Bosnia has its own plans for expansion. But come over here. I'm going to show you people why that character cannot be landed. Cute. The word has reached you that your Moabite is accusing me of heresy, and I implore you as a devout Zoroastrian, another devout Zoroastrian, you have to believe me. I tell you, I am not a heretic. Your humble Herbad Ivanish of Oliver. You ask? You ask that my Moabite is a heretic, but I could brand him as such. Maybe that's what is wisdom. I'm just sure that Herbad Ivanish is not a heretic. You ain't no heretic. Look, can't land it. Must have landed title where she can hold. I told you. Not because of her faith, but maybe it's the bastard thing. And if I was to have my willpower to try to... Look, it's unfortunate, really. Well, if Bosnia can accomplish taking Tamish, he'll lose his job, and then maybe he can come to us and rule Serbia for us. I mean, that would be the best thing. Of course, you know, Bosnia's going to have a bit of time, because you declared a holy war, so more Catholic realms will be joining up. This is a coastal territory, so everybody can be in it. All except the retinue. Okay, you know what? Get the Croatian. Again, majority culture. But the northern, I mean, I don't like having Greeks on unless they're Greek Zoroastrian. I guess Croatian will do. And I know there's plenty of them. A lot of Coptics, though. Yeah, there's plenty. Hell, there's even one who's a Slavic pagan. We found a man, and he's a virtuous one. Thanks to my sympathy for Christians, it's easier to buy favor off of them and later invite them to court. Our table's already full, veteran. Are you saying you want to fight me for the spot? Captain Valtimanos rises from his seat, idly cracking his knuckles and taking a step towards me. A duel? Yes, that's what I'm saying. Swinging my weapon wildly when suddenly the captain shrieks in pain, dropping my masterful short sword. I'm struck at the mess I've made. It seems I managed to tear a severe gash across his leg. I walk away victorious. You've proven yourself worthy to the band of Medina. I admit defeat, and hereby step back from the title you may now acquire. Use it well. Thank you. Duel for blood against her. Unless somebody gets to her first. here's what we're gonna do. Until that Serbian mayor loses his job, he's gonna be the viceroy of Serbia. Yes, I know, because it's too much of the domain I'm holding, which I'm gonna give it away very, very soon. Okay. Your place is in Belgrade. And, you will be the Viceroy of Serbia. And, must be at peace. But he's Catholic. I would love to have him as a Zoroastrian, but maybe I should have done it prior. But, again, middle of a war. Can't be doing such things. So that'll get those factions off my back. Oh yeah, the daughter was born a loony. Huh. Yeah, sure. Brought her in for no reason, and you can have her. I think it's proven a bit too much for them. Because they've hired a large number of mercenaries, which they're still holding on to their payment. $58. Big difference. Seems we won't get that Serbian mayor after all. Unless that old man is fired as spy master and then get him in as well, but oh well. I'm the kind of guy that likes their, like when we rule empires that we say, oh, this duchy or this satrapy or this shardom should be ruled by, you know, people who actually live there. But there's no chance of that now. Their good is gone. They won't be coming back because their cultures, because half is Croatian and this rest of this is Greek. And closest related is the Croatians. So it's closest related to the Serbian populace. Should be easy from there for the taking. Ostergotland, another Orthodox empire country of theirs. Actually, get back. Oh, actually, land at Zahumia. It's the only coastline. Well, soon to be more of the coast, thanks to the Croatian coast after we conquer it. That would also mean we would have more territory to get the creation of Croatia. I feel the power of the wood flowing through my veins. Well, don't take it out of context. I snore at the enemy commander, visibly starting to surrender. He says, I am Abdul Al-Mansanan. The man's words are cut short by a weapon cutting his throat. Aha! I'll mount your head on my palace walls. He was a Norseman. We've only been fighting against allies, but where is their enemy Imperial army? What are they doing? Where are they? Mosia. They're on their way. Get ready. Big battles are coming. Stay here and be reinforced. They wouldn't dare go up the mountains of Bosnia now. Or they fight them in their turf to the plains. Again, after this major battle, we will win the war. Alright, we're here. This area is plains. Alright, places, everybody. I mean, you got me. In which... And this man, Pillar of the Plains, and is a defender. Bronislaw will stay with me because Pillar of the Plains as well. Where's our cavalryman? Krushid. He will take the lead. Kaz will be with you. And my sister wife, Nazgul. They'll be there on the 25th, as the battle will be beginning on the 22nd. So here we go again. Battle in Vukovar. Movement blocked. No way out. We'll take a full brunt of their force, but we're a resilient bunch. Pay attention to the tank. Sure. Still writing a martial book. They're on retreat now. The Vara Maprat. Strategos. Get him. It's a good day for the duel. I chuckle, hefting my masterful short sword in my hand. I know talking to my opponent growls. Soon the Strategos is lying face down in the snow, as I've seen it tear a severe gash across his leg. No mercy. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Another victory for the Persian Empire, and for the South Slavic people who believe in the Zoroastrian faith. Even though you should be Zoroastrian now. And that means you're going to be revoking all these little mayors and bishops to replace them with Zoroastrians. Oh no. We're in the wrong territory. Of course, that means if we can't get rid of our raised levies, then if we were to gain another. And yes, we can afford to lose more of that prestige again. You know what? We're sacrificing it. This may sound like a stupid move, but we're sacrificing it. But we still stand on enemy holdings, so... This may be a tactical mistake, but that means they'll join the defense pact, and that means no more wars for us, which I guess a little bit of rest will benefit from that. Not to mention beware of the factions. In the meantime, we'll have to wait, because I just got into the duel recently. Yet a former hero needing my help. Shall we bring in another Croatian to rule Croatia? I mean, it's appropriate. You, come here. Oh, drink? No? Okay, we'll send you a bit of money. Favor? Because you'll be the one to rule the, well, we can create a kingdom of Croatia. But that would include Bosnia, right? Well, let's just play it safe and just create a satrapy of Croatia. Satrapia Hrvatska. Does that mean the Byzantine Empire is now? Nope, still not a member of the Defense Pact. Come here. We're gonna make you Zoroastrian before we land you. Nope, they joined. So no more war then. I guess we'll get some rest. We had quite a bit of fun. I thought we were gonna keep going on this momentum. Okay, after your conversion, and then we'll give you the satrapy. The former hero's a poor duelist. He'll be an easy match. Take on him. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. In more ways than one. Satrapy of Croatia. That didn't work. Just wait for this dual victory to go away so I can duel that person I'm supposed to be after. As long as nobody else beats her to it. So no more wars, because the war score is so high that, well, we can't expand anywhere anymore. Unless the ruler dies, which, let me see. Nope, there's no one better. It's gonna be till next month. Fair enough. You would think that I've expanded so much that we would have been rivals now. Went from Mali Bosnia to a proto Zoroastrian Yugoslavia. So now let's have a little bit of fighting. He calls my name from the other side of the dining hall, staying on one of the long tables, challenging me to fighting. Get this, makes fun of my rough looks, claiming I must have crawled my way through a pig's den before getting it in order to smell and look so terribly. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Well, oh man. What the hell am I going to say to him? Oh, I'll just be cruel about it. If you're the best that your folks can offer, I dread the sight of your siblings. I lost my temper and I lost my renown. There's nothing to mock him for. He's too good. There's not a single trait for him that I can tick him off. Oh god, a king I point is dead. Die of poor health. Well, you're the only son now. At least they can respect that. Yeah, we've raised them so much during these wars, so it's for once we give that a bit of a rest. Depending on that, who you ask. I'm sure it'll go down in time. Oh, hold the wait. Duel her, and at the same time, hold the gesture. Anyone else? Only one man, though. One can sometimes make a difference. Once we get rid of him, the pact is off, and so is the peace treaty. Oh, this will definitely get me to 500. I'll just win. No need to be merciful. That reminds me. Now let's begin the legendary gathering. Yep, following the same path as my father. Whereas for me, I'm a great expansionist in these areas. That is quite unusual. We thought we were going for Armenia, but no. We decided to go for the land of the South Slavs. Well, particularly the Bosnians and Croatians, with Greeks mixed in. His blessing shall aid me in battle. That's down in India. Let's celebrate the glory of Ormazd as we end this episode on such quite a note. Found it, but doesn't like it still. Until next time. Alright. That's how we're going to end it this way. The carriage sent flying over the edge of the cliff with the vessel still in it. The driver I bribed has also been dealt with, leaving no loose ends that can tie me to this event. Such a shame on such a nice carriage, though. No defensive pact. We can go to war as normal. But that'll be for the next episode. So it's either Slavonia or Dioclea. For the next place to expand will be creation of some sort of a Zoroastrian Yugoslavia is what we're creating here. But Persian Yugoslavia. But remember, once I die, all these states will become independent. Keep that well in mind. And not a lot of vassals like me because I've been raising their troops for too long. Which now I feel that, we can still raise a great number of troops, so we're back to normal levels, don't you worry. And yes, we may have lost a Zoroastrian friend up there, whereas we're gaining some down here. And we hope you people will be getting there in the next episode of... I don't know if that was a great way of transitioning. I tried to improvise. So we hope you'll join us in the next episode. Until then, so long for now.